Welcome back to my latest Straight Pool Breakout review. Tim here to break it all down for you. Smash the like, sub the channel, and share with everyone you know that's interested in pool. Or just anyone you know. I mean, I don't really care who it is. Maybe they'll get interested in pool. Maybe that'd be a good thing. It's a lot more interesting than a lot of other stuff, like video games, boring, waste of time. Let's see here, combo here for the first shot. Got it to go. Two sides, got a couple clusters there. Balls in the way of each other. I can take care of this tie up here on this one. Go right into the 10-5 cluster. There it is. And question is, what do I have now? All right, this ball here. All right. This wasn't like my longest run. Still shooting for that elusive 50 ball run. That'd be like a big accomplishment for me. I'm shooting pretty good. I mean, I'm making shots. I'm making a lot of shots that I used to struggle with. Which is weird. I don't like, sometimes it's weird because you'll like start making shots and you'll be like, oh, I didn't know this ball went here. I guess I can hit this one in. Oh yeah, that's like straight in. Just left it there for the, what is that, this 4 ball or what am I going to go for here? Side pocket there. Yeah. But yeah, it's, I mean, sometimes it feels better, more like I'm seeing it better, but sometimes, you know, balls just start going in more often when you shoot them. You know, you line it up the best you can, like you always do, but then instead of being off and like, a lot of times I'd always be to the right of my aim point. I'd like try to shoot in like a long straight in shot over and over. I mean, if you really want to gauge like where your stroke's at, you know, just shoot long straight in shots and see if you can do it. You know, whether you're off the rail or middle of the table or kind of shooting, you know, maybe jacked up on it a little bit. They're all different. They all have a different feel. You know, like when I'm jacked up on a ball, then I tend to be right of my aiming point. Like I have to make sure I'm like staying down on the shot and like to the left more than maybe what I initially would think when I first look at it. If I really look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm actually not to the left enough as far as my aim point. You know, when I'm jacked up like against a rail or something. I just have to be aware of it and make sure I'm not like squeezing my fingers together as I shoot through my stroke, because that'll like make your cue like skew off course. Kind of, you know, sometimes you're like stabbing it or pulling it or whatever you want to say, which makes the cue not stay in line, or you're sometimes trying to steer the shot. But yeah, I guess point being is that, you know, some of those things start to get better. You know, you start to kind of work that out of your stroke over time if you recognize what you're doing wrong, and sometimes more than one thing. Sometimes it could be where you're aiming. Sometimes it could be how you're standing, how you're gripping it. You know, maybe your bridge hand isn't staying steady. Could be a combination of things. So fix one thing, that's good, but it might not be the cure-all. So then you still could struggle for a while, but slowly you get better because you recognize something else that you're doing wrong. So that shot, that was kind of the one that messed me up right there, because now I have no shot here really. Yeah, I mean, those balls were open. I don't know, like, with that one, I guess I need to learn to just spin it off the rail and around. Instead, like, I always do that. I always think I can just, like, come straight down the table and into balls and just get lucky or something. So, like, here, using low left is kind of tough. I usually tend to undercut this shot, so I need to just make sure I'm not, like, steering the shot toward the ball. I'm kind of strange there. Like, did I really not hit low left on that? Because shouldn't that come back up table? But yeah. But I hit a nice shot there and kept it in line, and at least made it. And now I have to try to. So yeah, this shot here, was that the 8-ball? So yeah, I mean, look at how much more straight I am. I used to never be able to shoot off the rail like this. It looks like my elbow is pretty straight. I mean, look at that. And I broke up the cluster. Unbelievable. Now here, I guess my bias was that, okay, I'm straight in. I have an easy shot on the 4 I know I can make. But now that I'm looking at it in hindsight, I should have just tried to hit the 5 in, and then, the natural roll would have gone forward a little bit and back up table for the 9. I would have been able to hit that in and kept the 4 as my break ball. Obviously, the 4 is perfect break ball. But in my mind, I'm like, at the time of shooting this, I'm like, I just made an unbelievable shot on that 8-ball from all the way down table and cutting it in, like, ridiculous. And I didn't want to just, like, immediately miss the next shot, because when I have a makeable shot sitting there, and I thought, hey, maybe I can make the 9 into a break ball, which could actually work. I mean, maybe, I don't know. If you get, like, the perfect angle on it and kind of hit it with a low left into the corner and then come back into the stack. Of course, fat chance you're actually going to get a good breakup after that. So here, just hit the low, wanted to make sure I made this. And I hit it pretty strong, but look at that thing, just did not roll. Man, that thing just died on the vine. Crazy. So yeah, so that, now I have no shot here, just to let you know. I'm going to set them up and try to go like rail first into that. But yeah, that didn't work, obviously, and that was the end of the run. So I'm just going to cut it there. I won't drag it out any longer.